Okay, so just saw the Halloween movie and it was fucking awesome. So we're leaving theaters right now. We caught the last show and making sure no one stays. I was looking for the cardboard cutout that everyone's been taking pictures with and I haven't found it. So I will give my thoughts on the movie right after I get home. Oh, hello, Silkies. Don't be alarmed. It's just Michael Myers' mask. Guess what? I just saw the movie and I am totally hyped up and so excited to talk to you all about this. Let me just say, this movie was fucking amazing. Please go see it. I'm going to try not to have too many spoilers, but I'm going to go ahead and warn you. There are quite a bit of spoilers in here. I'm not going to talk about every little thing, but I'm going to talk about certain big points in the movie without going too much into detail because I want you all to catch it on your own. Okay, first things first. The characters in the movie that did an excellent job, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis, who was Laurie, and there was also the actor who played Karen Strode, and there was also Allison Strode. So it told the story from Laurie to her daughter, Karen, to Karen's daughter, Allison, and how the stories meshed together, how they brought it all about. It was just like brilliant. Laurie played a significant role, but it wasn't only Laurie. I think Allison, like, it reminded me of Laurie when she was younger, the way they portray Allison, but like more in modern times. They did a wonderful background with Karen and her mom, Laurie, like what happened to them, how she grew up, the resentment that Karen had towards her mother, but at the same time, her mother, Laurie, understood the resentment, but she was also like, kind of like, you know, in the movie, I told you so. I tried to warn you, I tried to do this and that, and then like her daughter started to see it, but the granddaughter, Allison, is just like, she supported Laurie and she wanted Laurie in their lives, even though her mom, Karen, did not want that to happen. So it was interesting to see how that played out. That was basically the main part, and of course with Michael's parts were excellent. The camera angles, everything portrayed with Michael brought back that old feel of the original Halloween. And there's so many Easter eggs in this, so you do want to pay attention. So much symbolism and references. Just pay attention, you'll know. I'm only going to drop a few hints. Pay attention to the costumes, pay attention to the numbers, pay attention to the actors, pay attention to like every little thing. I noticed a lot of things in there, and there's just so many things referencing the other movies that you wouldn't catch at first, but I'm always noticing things like that. And I actually want to see it again because I know there's probably things I missed the first time. I just did see quite a bit of references to Halloween 3, so if you guys don't like that movie or haven't seen Halloween 3, you really should go see Halloween 3. Now, the soundtrack a lot of people were complaining about, and I was one of them. Honestly, I thought it was crap, but if you watch the movie, it goes with the movie. So to those judging people out there, actually watch the movie and you see what I'm talking about. It fits with the times. So for it being a movie of the time now, the way the director did it, he made it feel just like Halloween. It did not rely on jump scares like how they do now for most horror movies. It relied on a pure feel of being there. No music really. You still had the music at the right times, but it was that fear that builds up, you know, just like, okay, Michael's here. Where is Michael? You know, he's not going to jump out. You're just going to know he's there, you know. And I like that feel. And actually, a lot of people need to learn from this movie. A lot of directors need to learn from this movie. This is how you make a horror movie like this. And I'm so glad the director did it like it's supposed to be, like back in the 70s. Okay, so the director of this movie is David Gordon Green, and honestly, he is now one of my favorite new directors. He actually did a movie that did John Carpenter's movies justice, big time. if this is a spoiler, but if you see the beginning credits, you'll see what I'm talking about. It gives that old feeling to it, that feeling of the original Halloween. The way they did it just reminds me of the original. In the beginning also, when the mask is shown, and this is a part I can talk about because it's actually in a trailer, the mask is the shape. The shape has power, and you can see it affected the power of the evil of Michael Myers when the mask is revealed. You just get that feeling, that sense of foreboding evil, like you know something's going to happen. You know that Michael is aware. He may not be talking like everyone wants him to talk, but he is aware of his surroundings. He knows what's going on. He's been planning this for years. It's like right place, right time for him. What this movie's about too. It's him also, you know, he's like, okay, I'm ready. He sees his window of opportunity and he goes for it. Okay, so I do want to talk about the kill scenes in the movie. I like the way they did, honestly. It shows, like, it still got that old school feel to it. At first I was thinking, like, okay, not enough gore. Okay, I'm a little disappointed. But, you know, the way they did it was the way it's required for a rated R movie. If it was NC-17, it might be a little bit different, but it was gory enough for theaters. I really do hope they have an extended version, an uncut version, in the future on DVD, because I will be getting it because I want to see all the extras and everything. One of the deaths, big spoiler alert, one of the deaths that did not happen, which actually puzzled me a bit because I didn't really think about it too much. Michael Myers doesn't care who he kills. He kills adults, he kills children. But there was one scene where there was a baby. He did not kill the baby. He just stood there and you see him looking down and he's like, here's the baby, looks at the baby. He's like, ah. And he walks away from it. I mean, that would have been too gruesome. I wouldn't have liked it if the baby got killed. I mean, even if the baby did get killed, for me to not cringe at that part, it would have to be like, we can't show it, you know, because I'm a parent, I don't want to see that. But it was a curious part. It made me think, like, what made him not do it? Is that his limit? And that was at a moment of conscience. I don't know. When you think of Michael Myers, you don't really think of him having a conscience because he kills. Is it indiscriminately? Or is it like Dr. Loomis, apprentice, said that he's feeling some type of emotion, there's a drive to him. There's a couple of funny parts, not haha funny, but there's a reference of some guy asking Michael, do you know what it's like to chase after a girl and not ever get her? And he's just standing there silently and like his normal self, and I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, yeah, he's been chasing after Lori for 40 years. I noticed they had another character from previous Halloween movie, the Officer Hawkins, the one that allowed Michael to escape. And this time around, he saw him again. He's just like, I think Hawkins, I don't think Hawkins expected him to get out exactly, but he was just kind of like, okay, I let him go once. Fuck this shit again. I'm not doing it. I don't want to go too much into that because that's gonna spoil the movie a lot. But I will say this: with the ending leaves questions. I know some people are gonna be like, "Is this leading to another movie?" I don't think so. I believe this is supposed to be the last movie, but the ending is questionable. I will not tell that part. That part is up for you guys to find out yourself. But it's definitely questionable. So definitely check it out. I'm talking about the very, very end of the movie. And also at the end of the credits, there's something you need to pay attention to. So after you've seen the movie, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Also, if you haven't seen the movie and you're watching this because you like spoilers, let me know how excited you are. What are your thoughts? When are you going to go see the movie?